Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a time-lapse picture drawing because the other night someone implied that I was lacking in talent and skill. So today's video is a put you in your place video. So is it going to be a time-lapse drawing of Majin Vegeta. And I got a little surprise for you guys at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoy the drawing. Let's get at it. Alright, Majin Vegeta. He's probably my favorite moment for Vegeta in all the Dragon Ball series. Is when he get to face Goku. When he was Majin Vegeta is probably one of the better fights in the whole series, I believe, because he's finally really powerful. He can be evenly matched with Goku without getting his ass kicked, and he goes back to his evil attitudes and everything, which I absolutely love. But as you see here, I'm doing the face, and I'm not a professional artist. This is only my fourth drawing that I've actually taken the time to sit down and do in my life. So I'm not a professional in any means, but the faces I always have difficulties with. Before I sat down and to draw this, I did measurements of the picture I was going off of, and basically did a conversion. It was a ratio of 1 to 2.2. So if it was 1 centimeter on the picture, then it was 2.2 on my Bristol board. So it's a pretty even ratio. Made things really easy to map out. The great thing about anime too, when you're drawing it, is that it's very symmetrical. So it's very easy to get the measurements pretty much dead on. Now, like I mentioned in the intro in this video, somebody the other day, it was more of a motivation than anything else, say that they don't like it when people who showcase themselves more than a specific talent or skill shouldn't be surprised when they don't get successful on YouTube and everything like that. And I understand what they were talking about, and the face is done there, you see. I understand what they were talking about and everything, but I mean, there's more to vlogs than just sitting in front of a camera. And this is what the point of this video was, because I wanted to show that vloggers can do a lot more than just sit in front of a camera talking about their lives. I'm very good at art, I'm very good at music, acting, drama, stuff like that, editing, producing, directing. I'm a cook by trade. I've done sales, customer service, registry agent, blah blah blah. I've done it all. So I mean, my vlogs are mostly to showcase the type of life that I go through, and times like this when somebody comes out and says, oh, you have no talent or anything like that, I have to prove them wrong. Anyway, back to the drawing. So you can see there, I just got his gi done, his chest muscles all done, his neck and everything. I really like the vein popping, the veins that are popping out. I'm glad that they worked out properly in this drawing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to fit his hands into the picture because the cutout of the board was too small, but I was still able to get the beginning of the gloves in. Now, these shoulder curves were really hard to do because they're almost like a circle, and I didn't want to use any type of instrument to help me draw, so I tried to do those freehand, which was very difficult, but I did get them in the end. Huge ass biceps on this motherfucker. Look at that shit. It's badass. And the thing with anime too is there's a lot of intricate details inside the drawing itself, like the veins and the the dark spots and stuff like that. The three-tone skin. I had a lot of difficulty with the colors in this one because the colors in the picture I was going off of I didn't have in my color pencil set, so I had to improvise. But thankfully the board itself helped lighten the colors, so it worked out pretty well. And you see here I'm moving on to the pen. Give it an inked look. I did run into a slight problem when I was doing this. I didn't notice that the ink was sticking to my hand, so I ended up with a couple of blotches. But you'll notice here in a few seconds that I figured it out and was able to work around it. Now, growing up, art was not something that was encouraged. The first drawing I ever did was in grade 8. It was a Jurassic Park drawing of baby raptors from the cars, the trading cards they used to hand out. There was one of the baby raptors, and I drew those, and my teacher threw it out on me, and it was perfectly done. I loved how it is. Even to this day, I still wish I had it. But art was not something that was encouraged back then, and I feel that if I had been encouraged in school to pursue art, I probably could have done it as a career. Now, this here is only the 4th drawing, like I said, that I've ever sat down to do. The first one was the dinosaur one in grade 8, and then I did, let's see here, what was the other one I did? I did a Yu-Gi-Oh drawing, which was quite extensive. I can't seem to remember what the 3rd one was right now for some reason. But I'll remember it eventually. But anyway, this is the 4th one here. Now you see, as I'm coloring in, I had a slight difficulty with the Bristol board because it blotched the colors a bit, which I really don't like. I'm a perfectionist, so that kind of thing bothered me. But in the end, it didn't really matter. And I loved all the curves and the angles on his suit, on his gi. It was very streamlined. And the guy's muscular as hell too, so when I was doing his chest, it made it look like he had boobs, because they were bulging out. Alright, just finishing up the blue here. Now this was supposed to be navy blue, but it came out as a regular style blue. It was supposed to be a lot darker than it is. You see here I'm trying to darken it up a bit. And now I go into the lighter shades. And like I said, there's a lot of multi-tones in anime drawings. So it was very difficult to find the right colors. I had to do a lot of experimentation on loose leaf to try to figure out which colors worked best. And by this time my hand is killing me. My fingers are starting to cramp up and everything, but I realized I got a whole picture I still got to color, so I'm soldiering through it. There we go. The gi is pretty much done. Now I know everybody's gonna say, "Oh, his gloves are white. Oh, you're not supposed to have color on his gloves," but it was due to the angles and everything, so it was kind of like a shimmer on his gloves than anything else. And you see here I'm doing the darker tone. There's 3 tones to the skin. This is the 3rd tone, so the darkest one. And I had a real problem with the 2nd tone because the sharpener kept breaking off the tip of the pencil. Now I'm going in here, this is the second tone. Second tone used a lot of the pencil. I almost went through the whole thing. It's a lot of... Now I can imagine people who draw stuff like this on a regular basis, or who are used to drawing stuff like this, can pretty much draw these things in, what, 5-10 minutes. Now this total accumulative took me about 7 hours of film time anyways. The preparation and everything alone, it took me probably about 12-13 hours to do this total. And I did it in one sitting as well. I don't do things in multiple sittings. If I'm going to do something, I do it in one sitting and one sitting only, which can make for some difficult times. Now you notice the blank spots that I have there that I didn't color in. Those were supposed to be like lightning bolts from when he goes Super Saiyan 2. But I figured out halfway through that, you know, I couldn't do it practical because, you know, I don't have the crispness and the sharpness of computer graphics to work with. So the lightning bolts wouldn't have really come out that well. So near the end I tried to figure out a way to integrate those gaps into the picture themselves. And here I'm doing the final tone. And after this we gotta do the eyebrows and the hair. The good old hair. And this was pretty much the last step to go until the picture was pretty much done. And I just had to do the background. While I was doing the hair here, I was trying to decide on how I was going to do the background, whether I was going to do it solid, or have it just a light shade or something like that, or if I was going to do his aura, his Super Saiyan aura, and how I was going to work that out. And I apologize for the shoulder too. I'm pretty tall and the tripod doesn't go that high. Alright, so now you see me trying to fill in the blank spots here. Trying to get them a little crisp or something. Alright. Now I'm doing the aura. I decided to just go with an outline glow using like a lime yellow to give him that kind of glowing aura around him, and then I just did a standard shading black background. That was pretty much it. Let the video finish it out. My lord, my hands hurt after drawing that. Oh wow. Hope you guys enjoyed that picture. The skin tone colors was a little off for my liking, but for the most part I think it turned out really well. And in the midst of drawing this picture, I, by a stroke of absolute luck, acquired myself a Dragon Ball. How about that, folks? A 4-star Dragon Ball nonetheless. Thank you, Kelly. My birthday present, by the way. But yeah, what are the chances of me drawing a Dragon Ball picture and acquiring a 4-star Dragon Ball in the process? Meant to be. Stay strong, stay wise, folks. Peace. This is my life as I live with my cat and me. What you got to give? So sit and explore my life. Hey everybody, don't forget I have Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus for you to share all my videos on if you like them. If you comment, like, share, and all that, it goes a long way to help me out. Also, if you go onto Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus, you can keep up to date with WisemanTimes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.